Hello everyone, I'm Calico Kate and I'm so glad to have you with me. I have done a couple pages with that. Yeah, I started writing and then I started decorating, and I was working on this page and decided I'd just take you with me. When I was at Bill and Keena's on Monday, I think I told you about, she gave me some handmade makeup removers, washable ones, and some dust cloths. And so on Wednesday, instead of getting to take Emerson and a friend to the water park, because we had rain all day, I worked on those. And so I just used scrap fabric that I had. So they're not real pretty fabrics. They're just what I had, and to practice on, they're just fine, and then I'll just give them to people. That's the only reason I'm making them anyway. I do want to get to the fabric store and get some made. But while I was cutting out, I talked to my sister. They were getting ready to leave that day for Colorado. I saved this from a Fancy Nancy book. And then this is for my index card. I made this perfectly happy. It was raining. I was perfectly happy. So I think I'm going just to tape. I could probably glue it. Hope y'all are doing well. I got a massage on Thursday and I have felt it ever since. I have been sore. Probably not drinking enough water and all that kind of stuff. Excuse me. And here I want to write about the rain. And then here I want to write about on this cute little post-it that Sweet Elizabeth sent me. I haven't heard how she's doing. I do hope that she's doing okay. I know that she's got some health issues. So anyway, that's Wednesday. And then Thursday, I was on I went to the massage and got an ice, and I had two really rough places on my shoulders, and so I didn't do a whole lot. I didn't go till 1, so I got some things done in the morning. And then I sat on ice most of the rest of the day. But I had some cantaloupe we picked. Where did I put that cantaloupe? This was on Friday. Here's the cantaloupe. Oh, it was so good and sweet. I think I'll just put that down here underneath there. And then this is Friday. I did some gardening and Jackson mowed the yard. I didn't feel good. But, you know, you do what you gotta do. Let's put this little lawnmower. I did do my toes and nails. That really needed done. I wear sandals out in the garden and in the yard, and my feet get so gross. And even using a hand brush. I did a video Wednesday. Just put that right there. I don't ever feel like they're clean. So I knew we were having an outing on Saturday. So between cleaning them with the nail brush and nail polish, I kind of got them covered. Went on a short walk because I didn't walk 2 days before. I did a pedicure. Jackson mowed. I did not. And then I want to do something fun with my index card, but not really decorating it. I don't want green. Don't want silver. Yeah, this is more maybe what I want. I've kind of got these turquoises, so I can do something like this. And this is going to be my index writing spot. Nothing fancy, just kind of there. And I want the lines on the front because usually I've been hiding that it's an index card, and I don't want to keep doing that. The index card is the item of the month for August from AJ's Inspired Life. Ooh, I want to get rid of that 25. I didn't get that number erased. I numbered my pages and then did some mind changing. So I think I'm just going to tip this in. I'll glue the feet in. From my pedicure, can't talk. My tennis shoe in for walking. Haven't been walking the pasture. It's been so wet in the mornings that, and I keep getting a tick, and I don't want ticks. Especially with my alpha gal. I'm going to put this little lazy lady because I was kind of lazy this day. And the guys finished the water line. We're doing a water line so it's easier for watering the here's that thing I've been looking for. Water the goats in the different pastures. It's real easy for the main pasture, but the others aren't as easy to water. So yeah, that looks better. And then I may or may not put some washi tape on this. Probably should, because it's kind of a, and then I'm going to put the veggies that we picked, Greg helped, down here below it. Is that crooked? And then some corn. He's really been eating the corn on the cob. I haven't, because by the time I get done with my meal, I'm too full, and we eat corn on the cob. He grew up always eating it last. I didn't, but he did. I baked a chicken this day and roasted veggies and with the veggies and the tomatoes and the chicken, I wasn't overly hungry by the time it came to eat the corn. That chicken is so huge. It took me 2.5 hours to bake it on $3.75. Yep. Like it took 2 days just for it to thaw out in the refrigerator. Okay, so then I can write here. I did my nails and my toes, but we're good. We got the feet. let's do maybe these rainbows. I don't know. Here's my scissors. I couldn't see them. There. That kind of adds a little oomph. And maybe I'll put a little bit up here too. Just cheer it up a little. All right, there's that. And then I think this will be enough writing spot, and if not, I can write up here. But this needs some embellishment. You see it okay? Let's see what maybe I have here. Here's manicure, pedicure. But I don't think I need that with this and the writing. I want something to write. Maybe we'll just make a little book. No, I don't want that. Maybe a quote. Do you think a quote would be? What's in this? Anything I want to use? I forgot I had this. Not required to be gentle with yourself. I am look, let's do this. Well, that's pink. Maybe I got something else. Here, we can just put one fingernail polish on here. Well, I have stickers if you're not going to use them, huh? Well, these aren't wanting to come off. That's a bummer. There we go. Okay, and then jot it down. Didn't do a to-do list. I was lucky I got anything at all done. Here's the quote, my quotes. Keep going, that's a good one for this day. Kept making myself get up and get off the ice and do something, but it was piddling jobs. It was a good thing I was industrious before I went, cause oh, and I picked up a hitchhiker this day. I forgot all about that. I need to write that. He was walking. He really wasn't a hitchhiker. I want a little spot for just that. He was walking, here, jot it down, perfect. from Granger to Cahokia, and I was headed to Cahokia, and clean cut, had on a sweatshirt, no hood wasn't on or anything. And I don't know, God just led me. I'm going to put hitchhiker. He really wasn't, but I don't know. Anyway, he has been walking probably about 8 miles one way for the last 4 months because they don't have a car, and to work at a sawmill, which does not pay much. And he and his girlfriend have a little baby, and I saw him, and I really did feel led to stop and pick him up. And he has a little boy, a few months old, and very nice young man. And his wife or girlfriend tried, this is my index card, tried to, gonna make that pocket because I've got a lot for this day. She tried to work, and then, but couldn't find a job. And then once she had the baby, it was too expensive for her to work. So he said once in a while somebody, he doesn't have to, he can catch a ride with somebody. But he usually just walks it. And I said, well, I'm going to take you straight to your house. You're not going to walk even all the way home. And he said, oh, it's good cardio. He said, it's good for my lungs. He said, I like to work out anyway. And I said, well, today you've had your workout. I mean, he'd already walked there. And this was about 11 o'clock, and I didn't ask what his hours were. And so he kept saying, you can stop here. You can stop here. And I said, I'm going to take you to your house. And then he said, well, I'm embarrassed because the yard needs mowed. And I said, well, so does mine. And so I said, we're not worrying about yards to mow. And so I took him on home, and his yard didn't need mowed, but you know what? We didn't care about that. Just fit on there. No. And so I just was led then to even give him some money. I just really liked the kid. And so I decided to help him out a bit. This is shiny. So this was yesterday, and we did a lot. It was our 40th wedding anniversary. And we went on the J40 crawl with friends. And so main reason we went was Greg wanted to see the glass blowing. He loves to watch people blow glass. So and they had some to sell. We didn't buy any because we don't need any. And I'm going to do that so that I can write underneath, or I'll write behind it, yeah, like that. And so we watched that. They had hand-woven rugs. I'm going to cut this so I have like a little Yikes. I wanted to do this, so I had like a little frame, but that didn't turn out too well. So we'll just cut it all off. They had all kinds of art being done at this little place where he was. And so we looked around there. We stopped and they ate breakfast. I had a Amish made cinnamon roll. The Amish do a big breakfast for donation for their school. And they had biscuits and gravy and scrambled eggs with ham in it and sausage links. Yeah, I didn't eat any of that. But I did buy some cinnamon rolls. And that's crooked as can be. I did buy some cinnamon rolls and homemade hot rolls for us to bring home. That's still not straight. I should have used my paper cutter. Crooked eyes, crooked eyes. Okay, that's better. And then I ate one of the, they had cinnamon rolls too, so I ate one of those when they all ate. And then we, they had people making sourdough bread in the oven, the wood ovens. It was really good. And see, what else did they have? Oh, we went to, it was pretty much you drive and then you look around, you drive and look around, which we had taken Bill and Kathy with us, and he's the one with the heart problem. And so that, you know, really worked well for him because he could get out and walk, and they had lots of chairs for shade and stuff like that, so he could do that. And we all met up watching some steel drums. Two women were playing the steel drums. And we had the breakfast. And then we went in Keosauqua to the Pearson house. And it was a safe house for the Underground Railroad. It was a one-room school and a cabin. So I'll just stick that in there. And then over here, I'm going to put about it being our 40th wedding anniversary. And what can I want to write on something here. Thought old paper would be fun. I could write on the bottom of this, couldn't I? Let's do that. Oh, and then after the Pearson house, we went to Tilly's, which is a local bar there, and it is what you think of as an old Western bar. I mean, they had some chips and candy if you wanted it. And then we went and we got ice cream cones. Yeah, I had more sugar than I need for a week. And so I'll put that down so I can write here, I can write there, and then I've got room. I could write, I could write on one of these flowers. Then on the way back, we stopped and saw this cool round barn. Isn't that the coolest? I said, wouldn't that make the neatest bread and breakfast? Or Airbnb or something if you, the lady at the Pearson house said they had started redoing it, and then the historical society ran out of money. So, yeah. There we go. That'll be about our anniversary and some things like that. So then, we didn't get each other cards or anything. And then if I need more writing room, I can write here. I'll have more to write than I will anything. And then we come to today. Not much is happening. It's supposed to rain. I did go for a short walk. I didn't water because it's supposed to rain. This is a little index card I made out of a tag. So that's my index card. This is my index card for this day. And then I changed purses yesterday, so I had a little one. I have to take my EpiPen anywhere I go. So, and I just like to have all my stuff. So we'll put that down, but other than that, I don't know if it's going to rain, so we won't put that down. I did make a video, so I can put that along the side, can't I? Make it look like I did a bunch of videos, huh? There we go. And my brother's birthday, I can write about that. Let's see, let's get some paper we can write on. I got this I could write on. Could make this to write on if I need it. The kids went to Iowa City to close shop and stay at a little hotel with a water thing. Might use that. Don't know. So that's all for that day. So far, I don't know what else is going to happen today. So they should be getting home here soon. I don't know if Greg went ahead and did the goat chores or not. He might have. I noticed the hydrants. They got those all put in too. So that's kind of that. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for riding this ride with me, going on this journey. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you. If you're new, welcome, and I hope you will subscribe. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. Always remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now.